Okay, so I wasn't going to even make a prediction on this fight, but just so I'm on the record for saying it, what the fuck? Why not? So, the rematch that nobody wants to see in one of the worst fights of the year between Devin Haney and Kambosos is going to be taking place on October the 15th. Now, I'm going to be doing a live stream on the Wilder Helenius card that night. It's a much better card and probably will be a lot more entertaining of a card, I would imagine. Now, just with my luck, Haney will probably get knocked out since I'm going to be watching the other card. but, this fight really speaks for itself, doesn't it? I like George Kambosos. I do. He's a former sparring partner of Pac-Man. He's a classy dude. He's a Greek. He's a tough kid. I shouldn't even call him a kid. He's only a year or two younger than me. But tough guy, I wish him the best in this fight. I really do. I hope Kambosos proves me and pretty much the majority wrong in assuming that this fight will be the same result as the last one. Obviously, I'm picking Devin Haney to win on points. Again, Kambosos has to come with an entirely different game plan because he can win this fight, people. He can. But he just doesn't. He's got the tools to do it. He just doesn't know how to apply the tools. He's got the hand speed. He's got quick feet. And those are shit that gives Devin Haney trouble. Look at the Linares fight. Quick hands and quick feet. But the thing is, Kambosos doesn't throw a lot of straight shots. He throws a lot of looping punches. Linares threw a lot of straight shots, and that's how he caught Haney and hurt him. And Haney barely scraped past Linares, in my opinion. And again, that was a shot to pieces version of Linares, not the reigning champion version we saw against Lomachenko. So, again, and other than a shot Linares in this fight, Haney hasn't really fought anybody because I don't consider the Jojo Diaz fight a great win. Jojo Diaz is a blown-up featherweight that Haney has a huge size advantage over, so I don't consider that a win. But Kambosos has the tools to win this fight. He just needs to assert himself a little bit differently. In no way, shape, or form should Kambosos ever be on the back foot in this fight. You saw it in the first fight. He was on the back foot trying to lure Haney into something. Bro, you're going up against the taller man, the man who has a better jab than you, and a man who has a reach advantage over than you, and a man who's a defensive fighter. You need to be going forward, and only forward. You need to have a higher output of punches. You need to have a higher volume of punches. Again, I made several predictions for you guys to listen to while I was incarcerated between April and July. And, I had a dear friend of mine release a Viterbi of Joe Smith prediction for you guys while I was incarcerated. Inoue Nonito 2, Charlo Castaño 2, Bivol Canelo, Shakur Valdez, all of that shit while I was away. But I didn't do a prediction on this fight, and the reason, on the first fight, rather, and the reason I didn't do it is because I knew you guys would be disappointed in what I had to say, and that it is going to be a boring fight. Haney's going to jab and hold his way to a decision, which is exactly what happened. See, Kambosos backing up right there, backing up. In no way, shape, or form, he needs to come forward, and only forward. Have a higher volume. Don't get too stupid with it. But if you have the hand speed, let that fucking hand speed go, bro. You were too gun shy in this fight. You had a bad game plan. So Kambosos really needs to take all of this into consideration for it to even be, for him to get the pendulum swinging in his direction. You know what I'm saying? Now, do I think he can switch up how he fights and his entire game plan and all this other shit in 4 or 5 months? No, I don't. If this was Lomachenko we were talking about, it'd be a completely different fight prediction. But I do hope George Kambosos does prove me wrong. He proved me wrong in the Teofimo Lopez fight a couple of years ago. And I wish him the best in this fight. Unfortunately, though, I'm going to have to go with what I've seen. And for my official prediction, I'm going to have to go with Haney on decision again. Unless George Kambosos comes with a completely different game plan going into this second fight, throws a lot more punches, comes forward a lot more, is a lot more aggressive, and is a lot more sharp with the punches that he's throwing, I pretty much see the result being the same, unfortunately. And I hate to say that because you guys know how much I dislike Haney. I dislike his father. Me and Bill Haney have gotten into it before on somebody's stream, a couple people's streams, actually. So I don't like the little cocksucker. And but hopefully George can make the proper adjustments, come with a different game plan, and make things interesting. I just don't know if he can do all that in 4 or 5 months and become victorious in this fight. But hopefully he does. The rematch is in Australia. Maybe the judges will give him a little bit of favoritism. I doubt it, but we will see. But from what I've seen, I think Haney will jab and hold his way to another points decision, unfortunately. And then is when it's really going to get interesting because we're going to see if Haney has the balls to fight Lomachenko or not, which in my opinion he doesn't. But time will tell. And we'll know shortly after this fight if he does have the balls to fight the real king of the lightweight division in Vasyl Lomachenko. But unfortunately, I'm going to have to go with Devin Haney on points again. I hope I'm wrong. I hope George Kambosos whips his ass. I hope Kambosos proves me wrong again like he did in the Teofimo fight, but I doubt it. So we shall see, but I got Haney unfortunately winning this fight on points. That being said, God bless everybody. Please be sure to hit the like button and subscribe. God bless you and salute.